Okay, let's start this video off by talking about something real quick. The Apple Watch silicone rubber bands are $40 when you can pick up these bands off of Amazon that look just as good, feel just as nice, fit in the Apple Watch just as snug, if that makes any sense. But you can get these bad boys for $10 to $15 instead of $40. Come on, Apple. Come on. Anyways, we're not here to talk about those bands, but we are here to talk about one strap and case in one, the Epic Lunatic rugged protection for your Apple Watch. Basically, if OtterBox and G-Shock were to date, hook up, get married, have a baby, it would pretty much look like this thing. I mean, think about it. Okay, maybe that's a little bit weird. Let's just dive right into this review. All right, so I just picked this bad boy up over at Best Buy, and one thing I'm gonna say is that the white one is actually $20 cheaper than the black one at Best Buy. And in my opinion, this one even looks a little bit better. So let's just take it out of the packaging and let's look at it and see if it really does look that good. All right, so as soon as we open it up here, I must say the packaging in the box actually looks pretty cool. All right, so opening the box here and boom, there it is. Now, my first impression, just by looking at it, I'm gonna say it does feel a little cheap, but it's only made of plastic. The box says here actually, polycarbonate plastic. So even though it looks like a cheap plastic, it actually feels pretty solid. So it's pretty much gonna do what it's meant to do and protect your Apple Watch. It's got those silicone bands here, which does feel really nice, and it's pretty lightweight, so it shouldn't be that heavy on your wrist at all. Now on the inside of the box here, it's gonna come with 2 sets of your Allen keys here, and it comes with a couple extra little screws here too, in case you lose them, because they are pretty tiny. You know what, let's take this bad boy apart, let's put it in the Apple Watch, and let's see how this bad boy looks. Boom. One of the complaints on this thing is that they're saying it takes a little bit too long to take apart and put back on. I'm sure they could have maybe had some type of locking and unlocking button or something like that to snap it into place. But here's the one thing that I'm gonna say is these screws actually make me feel like my Apple Watch is in there a lot more secure. So for the few minutes that it takes to take it apart and put it back together, I think it's gonna be worth it. Patience, people. Patience. Okay, so we just unscrewed the band off, and here is the case. Boom. Comes right apart just like that. Let's grab the Apple Watch, and it slides right in. Feels nice and snug, actually. Let's put the other piece back on. And honestly, that locks in there really nice. I mean, it fits. It fits really good too. It's not crooked or anything like that, so it's really, really flush on all ends here. Let's throw the straps on and see how it looks on the wrist. There it is. Let's slap it on. Habla. All right, now one thing I'm gonna say that I wanna point out right away is I love this little plastic tab here, or whatever you wanna call it. You can actually place it in any one of these slots, which helps the band, the end of the band, to actually lock right into place. So it doesn't make it flimsy or anything like that. But there we go, you know what? I think it looks really cool. Now it is a little bit bulky, but of course it's a case, so what do you expect it to pretty much be like? But honestly, I think it looks really good, especially this white one. It definitely stands out on the wrist. Looks pretty sharp. Now one of the complaints here that I have been hearing about is the one dial knob here. They said after some time, sometimes it won't work or won't turn. So let's make sure we test that out and see. Seems to be working pretty fine there for me. So no complaints there at all. I mean, the other button works just as well too. I do like here on the one side, it's got these little bit of screens here for the speakers on that end, so that's definitely nice. Since it's lightweight, it feels really good. I love how it has a nice modern look to it. It's lightweight, and it's definitely gonna protect my Apple Watch here, because I think you guys know these bad boys aren't that cheap of an investment. But the new ones are like $50 cheaper, which pretty much means I should have waited for the new one instead of getting this one a couple weeks ago. Now, one little minor detail here that I did notice kind of can get a little bit of annoying, since this dial button, it does stick out a little bit. When you go to bend your wrist like this, you might accidentally take a screenshot of the watch screen or the home screen or whatever is up there. So that can tend to be a little bit of annoying, but other than that, it's not that big of a deal. So guys, thanks so much for tuning into this week's review video, again on the Epic Lunatik Apple Watch case slash strap band, whatever. I hope it was helpful. If so, make sure you definitely show me some love on that like button. Hit it down below. Subscribe to my channel for more tech, gadget, random item reviews on things you guys will definitely be interested in. And remember, before you buy it, let's review it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. We out!